Have you ever looked at your dating history and thought, wow, I really have a talent for choosing the wrong people? Like not once, not twice, but consistently, almost professionally. Welcome to the mystery of why we fall for the wrong people. It usually starts with confidence, you say, or charm, or that dangerous mix of good looks and bad habits that your brain mistakes for chemistry. You tell yourself, this time is different. Which is funny because you said the exact same thing last time, and the time before that. Here's the thing. We don't fall for the wrong people because we're stupid. We fall for them because our brains are lazy, emotional, and a little dramatic. Think about it. The wrong person never shows up holding a red flag on day one. They don't say, "Hi, I'm emotionally unavailable and will disappear when you need me most." No, they show up funny, interesting, mysterious. Just enough attention to hook you, and just enough distance to make you chase. And your brain? Your brain loves a chase. You know how boring it feels when someone is calm, consistent, and actually likes you? Your brain goes, why is this person not giving me anxiety? Something feels off. Meanwhile, someone who replies after 6 hours with a dry "hey" suddenly feels exciting. Not because they're special, but because your nervous system is doing cardio. We confuse emotional chaos with passion. One big reason we fall for the wrong people is familiarity. Not comfort familiarity. If chaos, inconsistency, or emotional distance feels normal to you, your brain will seek it out like it's home. Even if that home has broken furniture and bad lighting. You don't choose what feels good. You choose what feels familiar. That's why someone healthy can feel boring while someone toxic feels magnetic. One offers peace. The other offers a roller coaster. And guess which one your brain finds more interesting at first? Another reason, we fall in love with potential, not reality. Potential is dangerous. Potential is how you turn a small effort into a big fantasy. They cancel plans 3 times, but you say, they're just busy. They avoid serious conversations, but you say, they're just scared to open up. At this point, you're not dating a person, you're dating a version of them that exists only in your imagination. And imagination has no red flags, just vibes. We also love being chosen, especially by someone who doesn't choose easily. When someone unavailable finally gives you attention, it feels like winning a prize. You think, if I can make them love me, it means I'm special. But love is not an achievement badge. You don't earn it by suffering long enough. Sometimes we fall for the wrong people because we're trying to fix something. In them or in ourselves. You see their pain, their past, their broken pieces, and suddenly you're like, I can help. Next thing you know, you're their therapist, emotional support system, and unpaid life coach. Spoiler alert, relationships are not rehabilitation centers. Another uncomfortable truth, the wrong people distract us from ourselves. Being with someone chaotic keeps you busy. Overthinking texts, decoding tone, waiting for replies. It leaves very little time to ask the scary questions like, am I actually happy? Or, what do I really need? The wrong person keeps you emotionally occupied. The right person makes you emotionally honest. And let's talk about hope. Hope is beautiful, but it can also be blinding. We stay because of the good moments, that one deep conversation, that one perfect day, that one version of them that shows up just often enough to keep you from leaving. You don't fall in love with who they are most of the time. You fall in love with who they are some of the time. So why do we keep doing this? Because choosing the wrong person is often easier than choosing ourselves. It's easier to focus on fixing a relationship than fixing your boundaries. It's easier to chase love than to sit alone and figure out what you deserve. But her shift that changes everything. The right person doesn't feel like confusion. They don't leave you guessing. They don't make you feel anxious, small, or constantly unsure of where you stand. They don't need you to decode their behavior like it's a secret puzzle. The right person feels clear, calm, stable. Not boring, just peaceful. And yes, at first, peace can feel unfamiliar, even uncomfortable. But that's not a sign it's wrong. It's a sign you're healing. So if you keep falling for the wrong people, don't shame yourself. Notice the pattern. Ask what feels familiar. Ask what you're trying to prove. Ask what you're avoiding. Because the moment you stop chasing emotional chaos, you start attracting emotional safety. And that's when love stops feeling like a lesson and starts feeling like home.